exciting journey of Entra ID course. We are in the process to provide you all the knowledge on the Entra ID that we have. So currently we have just covered users in the user section. What are the types of the user, how to invite the user, settings of the user, and audit logs and sign-in logs of that particular user, how we can be able to trace that, what is SSPR, how we can be able to configure the SSPR settings in our Entra ID. Now we have moved forward for the second module. The second module for us is groups. Already we have gone through for the theory of groups. What are the groups? How many types of groups are there? What are the usable things and why we are using the different types of groups in Entra ID, right? Today we will just move forward and go through process by process, lab by lab into the group section itself. So today we will go with the membership type as assigned. We already have discussed like we have two type of groups, security group and M365 group. Then after we have two type of memberships. One is assigned, another one is dynamic, right? So we will move forward. First we need to go for our Entra ID. So yes, we can go from the favorite bar also, or we can go with this view option. Just click on view. Here you can be able to find the groups over there. Just go to the group section. And at overview page, you can be able to find new groups. If you want to create any of the new group, you can go ahead and create the group from here. If you want to download your entire groups, then you can go ahead and click on this download option. Then all the groups will be downloaded here, and you can be able to get a list, Excel file from which you can be able to get all the details of your groups itself. You need to just start bulk operation, and the same you will find the result under bulk operation result. Okay, like I have done it previously, so you can see this is the CSV file that I have, and I can just click on that and that file will be started downloading itself. Let us see, it has been saved. So like that you can be able to download all the groups over there. So these are the two things that we have in the burger menu section. After that, you can be able to find all the details of your groups, means what are the total groups that has been there in your Entra ID. For me, it is 118, you can see. Apart from that, here is the filter out, how much are M365 group, how much are security group. So I have 25 M365 group and 81 are security groups. Both the group have different values, right? Then we have another bifurcation that has been there, how much are dynamic groups. Out of these, two are dynamic groups. I doesn't have much filter out dynamic groups as this is my lab section. So I only have two dynamic groups over there. How many are cloud groups? Okay, so like I have 67 cloud groups. Cloud groups means all the groups which are created on the cloud itself in the cloud portal. They are not coming from any other third-party applications or any other, we can say, they're not syncing from our on-premises with the help of AD Connect or Cloud Sync. Okay, they are directly created in the cloud. And then we have 51 on-premises group. That are like which I have created in my on-prem AD, and from on-prem AD they are syncing towards the cloud with the help of AD Connect or Cloud Sync. So cloud groups are the birth of those groups are in cloud itself in the Entra ID. And the on-prem groups are those groups whose birth are there in the on-prem. Correct? Understood? These are two type of groups that we have over here. Okay. Parallelly, if any alerts are there, you can be able to find the same alerts here. I doesn't have anything that can be check it out. Quick actions. Under quick actions we have add groups. If you want to create a group, you can go ahead, create a add groups, then you have a new group option also. Both the options are here. Same, the download groups option is also here, the download group option is here also. So in both the ways you have in the quick action, this is also a type of quick action. Here also we have a quick action. Preview features, if you have any preview features, if we are dealing with any preview features, then the updates will be here. You can go ahead and you can check all the preview features, or in upcoming futures if Entra ID is giving you some of the options or some of the relatable services related to groups, you can be able to find those informations in the preview features also. Okay, this search bar we will use to search groups in this tenant itself. If I want to search, for example, with the letter G, do we have any group? Yeah, we have. So I have just typed G. You can see many of the groups has been popped up. So this is basically a search bar. This search bar has been there in every of the section. It is in the overview page of Entra ID. then followed by overview page of users, then here in the overview page of groups, and many more. So every section has a search bar. You can go ahead, and this is a global search bar that we have, and in the Entra ID also we have a global search bar over there. Okay, so that is an overview page. We will apart from that, all groups, if you go to the all groups section, you can be able to find the list of groups that you have. Okay, here also we have new group sections. If you want to create a new group, you can go ahead and create a new group. After that, we have download groups. The same, if you want to download, you can go ahead and click on it. Refresh button will refresh the entire page, not entire page, the entire Entra ID section itself. This section will be refreshed. If you want that something has been changed on-prem that need to reflect, you need to refresh the entire page itself, not this particular portal page. Okay, then we have manage view. If you want to edit any column, if I want to change the column settings, like I need to add 3 or 4 sections more in this column, then I will add it and it can be able to edit here. Okay, so for view and manage, and you can just copy this link also. So for example, if you have filter out something and you need to share this particular link with your colleague that I have filtered out, and you can be able to just go to this link and you can also get the same filters. So you can just copy this link and share with your colleague. He will also open that particular link and he can be able to see those groups only, or the filter out groups that you have. Okay, so this is the feature. So this is the helpful things that we have under groups. Moving forward, we will go ahead and we will create a new group so we can get more deep knowledge on that particular group sections. Okay, so under group, we have two type of groups already we have discussed. I will just enlarge my page so I think you may be able to see properly. Okay, so moving forward, we have two type of groups as we have discussed, my security group and M365 group. Already we have discussed, like security groups are those groups that will help you to give access under any application, under any roles, under any licenses, or anything, like to provide any access or to just add those groups to any of the applications, so that that particular groups or the members of that particular group can be able to get the access of that particular application. Or you need to create a role assignable group from which you can be able to assign the roles for that particular group, or you need to add license on that particular group, so you can be able to add license for that group, and all the members of that particular group will have the licenses assigned automatically. So for that we are using security group. If you want M365, so basically M365 will help you to collaborate with other members or other tenant guys or whatever you want. Collaboration means you can collaborate over on Teams, over SharePoint, over Outlook, whatever details you need to add. Why it could be possible, as in M365 group, we will have a mail ID. You can see group email ID has been popped up. If you change it for security, we doesn't have an email ID. So it doesn't have any existence on the Exchange part. But if you are going for M365 group, it will have an Exchange part existence also. You can search with that particular mail ID and you can be able to see that particular group under Exchange or under Office 365 portal also. In the security, we also have a group which you can create directly from the admin portal of the Office 365 admin portal, that is mail enabled security group. Security group could also be created mail enabled, and that particular security group will have an email ID with it being associated with that particular group. So as per the name, you can be able to understand it's mail enabled security group, but that can be created from Office 365 portal. You can't be able to create it with Entra ID. Okay, in Entra ID you can only be create these two types. If you have any confusion, you can open this I button. You can see security group are used to give group membership access to application resources and assign license. Group membership can be used users, device, service principal, and other groups. Okay, so for this we are using security group, and M365 group are used for collaboration, giving access to shared mailbox, calendar files, SharePoint site, and so on. Group membership can only be for users. So in this, you can use group membership as user, devices, service principal, and parallelly a nested group also. You can add a nested group in security group. Nested means I have added a group under a group. Okay, so the main will be group. Under that I have added one more group, and over that I have added one more group under that group. Okay, but in M365 we can't be able to do that. Okay, so this is the basics. First we will go with security group. Group name I will give as, or I can give Entra ID lab. Okay, here I will create test, this and test group for lab. Oh, my miss. This is an test group for lab. What is happening today? Lab. For lab we have given, then we have member set type is assigned, as we are going today for a assigned membership. We will see for dynamic and other options that is being involved in this itself, but I need to go for a premium P2. As for dynamic membership, we need an Entra ID P2 license over there. Okay, without Entra ID P2 you can't be able to create the dynamic groups. You can only be create assigned groups. Okay, so I need to change my portal. So today we will go with assigned groups. For dynamic groups, we will create another video after this and we will check it out for the dynamic group itself. Okay, so there, for this we have membership type as assigned. Assigned means you need to manually go and add the users in this group. Okay, I will give an owner, or else like if like admins do not want to do that, then manually admin groups like who are the owner of that particular group can able to add everything, add users, group, members to a particular group, and they can be able to check those groups over there itself. So these are the ways you can create a security group. The group has been created. Just click on create. We have given, okay, an intra. We will go for all the groups. We will just search for an intra. You can see Entra ID lab that I have created. This is a security group. Okay, under security group, if you will open it, you will have an overview. In the overview, you can be able to find membership type is assigned, source is cloud, type is security, object ID of that group. This object ID will be different for each and every of the group, or each and every object that has been created in the Entra ID. Okay, when was it created? It was created today itself. You can see how many members does this group have? 2 members. Out of members, what are they? They are users, they are groups, they are devices, or others. Others means applications. So you have seen when we are just adding the members, we have added 2 applications over there. If you just click on those, you can see we have 2 service principal, means enterprise applications, which I have added in this group itself. So you can add enterprise application, groups, users, devices in this security group. Okay. So this is basically the security group that we have created. Under that, you have seen these are the groups and one owner that I have. Apart from that, if you go for a property here, you can be able to edit the name, edit the description after creating of that group also. Okay, you can be able to change the membership type also. It is not an issue, but the reason why it is not being changed till yet is I doesn't have P2 enabled till now.
And Harish, for the exception,
So we will check this out when we will go for dynamic groups. Okay, then this is the object ID of the group, and if the role assignable group is been there, then it will be selected as yes. To create a role assignable group also, we need to have a P2 or Pre1 license with it. It will not go with Intra ID premium free license. Okay, after that we have an option for members. Do not worry, sorry for that, do not worry. When I will just go back to my premium P2 license, we will go and we will check these out or all options on that itself. Okay, for this it has been 1 year already been done for my this trial tenant, so that's why all the license has been expired. I need to go and to create another tenant for the trial base, and then I can be able to get all the P2 license over there. Okay, so do not worry, we will go and we will check those all options over there. Okay, then we have a member option. Here you can be able to add members, like when like the same when we are creating the group, we have added some members, so you can add the members. We can do bulk operations, import members, remove members, or download members. All the bulk operations will be the result of those bulk operation will be under the bulk operation result. Okay, then we have refresh, and then we have manage view and to remove the users also. Manage view will have the same, edit columns and copy the link as already we have discussed. Remove, if you want to remove any of the user, you can go ahead and you can click on remove. These user will be removed from this particular group. We have two types, some are direct members and here we have all members. So direct members, like directly they are added to this group. All members could be a possibility like with self approvals or with other ways the users has been added to this group with the help of application or with the help of anchors or with other ways like with the help of automation the user has been added. Direct means you click on this members and users has been added here itself. Okay. So this is probably a page of the members. Then we have the same as a owner also. Just the difference is member cannot be able to add the users in this group. Owner can be able to add users as a member in this particular group itself. Okay. So this user can be able to add members in this group. Apart from that, GA or group administrator or global administrator may be able to perform the same activity. Okay, moving forward, roles and administrators. If this group will have some of the roles, by default roles, then that's good. You directly cannot be able to assign a role or if you want to create a custom role, you can see that. To create a custom role, organization need Entra ID, premium P1 or P2. Okay, so for that you need to have an Entra ID, P1 and P2. Then you can be able to assign and create an administrative role for the group itself. Okay. Then we have administrative unit. If this group has been assigned to some administrative unit, you can be able to find the same over here. Like if this group is a part of administrative unit, basically an administrative unit is a container. Under that container, we have an in charge of that container. In charge means that in charge will have a roles. For example, if that in charge is having group administrator role and this group is being added in that particular administrative unit, then he can be able to manage this particular group, but only the groups which has been there under that particular administrative unit, under that particular container. He cannot be able to manage entire warehouse, means entire Entra ID. He can only be able to manage that particular container on which the role has been given to that particular supervisor or that particular user. Okay, so that is an administrative unit. We will discuss it later. After groups, we have a topic of administrative unit. Okay. Then we have group memberships. If group has been added to any of the group, like nested groups or a user, then you can be able to find here itself. If you want to click, you can add the membership. You can just add any of the group with this, and you can see this group has a membership of this group. Okay, so this is a type of nested group that you can be able to do. Okay, apart from this, we have an application. If this group is a part of any application or this group is giving access to a particular application, then you can be able to find all the application which has been assigned over here itself. Okay, so from that you can be able to get those details. Parallelly, we have the details of license over here. For example, if we are assigning any license or if we are assigning any particular roles or license with this particular group. For example, I have added E5 license, Microsoft 365 E5 license to this particular group. So all the members which will be added to this group will be a part of E5 license. You can't be able to manage the license from M3 from Entra ID portal. You need to move forward in M365 Admin Center, and from there you can be able to manage your license. But you can only be able to view it. You can't be able to manage those license. Then we have Azure role assignment. So basically Azure role assignment means the roles that we can be able to assign for our resources. Like in the resources, in the under subscription, we have owner, contributor, reader type of roles, right? So you need to select particular subscription. I doesn't have any subscription here itself. So you can select the subscription and based on that, you can be able to add here. For example, for my subscription, I can assign owner from this group. Okay, so if I want to assign owner for a particular subscription from this group, then like it's parallelly a type of license or role assignable group that we are going to create. All the members will be the owner of that particular subscription that I have assigned to this group. So it's the same, but from here you can be able to assign the roles for resources for subscription, right? We have two type of roles in Entra ID. One is IAM roles, one is RBAC roles, correct? So RBAC roles are Entra ID roles. IAM roles are subscription based roles. IAM roles are owner, contributor, reader, mainly the three types. IAM RBAC roles are group administrator, global administrator, service security administrator, user administrator, help desk administrator. These are the RBAC roles. So parallelly, these both things you can do with the help of these groups. Okay. So then we have an option of privilege identity management if we have added this particular group under PIM. So all the users who will activate their PIM roles, PIM, then only the role will be activated for these users. Able to activate their roles. If we have added this under PIM, then this group will be a part of that role itself. We will check it out this under PIM, like when we are going to cover the privilege identity management topic, then you can be able to check it out. Okay. Same for access review. You can do access reviews also, like you need to review for the roles, for the licenses of the users. Then you can be able to create an access review with the help of security groups, and you can be able to perform access review for the same itself. Okay. At last, we have audit logs. Audit logs will cover all the change, all the addition, all the removal of the users, whatever is being done. And we have already covered in audit logs what our sections are there. Like we have three sections in audit logs. One is activity, which will track entire details, what has been done. Then we have target, which of the device or which of the object was the target for this activity, and what is being modified, what are the properties that have been modified. So you can go ahead and check those things in the from the audit logs. Okay, so these all are the things that you can do. After that, we have bulk operation. We have already discussed like what are the things that you can perform through a bulk operation, and this operation will help you, or this bulk operation section will help you to get the report or to get the status. Like we have a status column here, you can get the status. Does that bulk operation is been succeed, or this bulk operation has been failed? What happens to this bulk operation? You can be able to modify and check this particular operations over there. Okay, so these all are the options that we have for Entra ID security groups. Then we will move forward. Like the creation for both the groups are same. You just need to give the email ID for the for the M365 group. So we will just move forward. We will open that M365 group also. And that M365 group, you can see entire options that we have are same. The name, the description, the type, assigned object ID, all the things are same. Nothing is being changed, right? So both the groups are same groups. Only the difference between both the group are the security group doesn't have any email which has been created from Entra, correct? If it is only security group, then it will not have any email associated with it. But if the security group is created under admin 365 and that security group is the type of the security group is mail enabled security group, then that particular security group will have an email over there, and you can be able to get the email address for that particular security group. And M365 group will have its email. You can be able to manage that particular email with it, and you can send a mail to the mailbox or that particular group, and all the users which are associated to this group will be the part, or will receive the email to that particular group itself. Okay, so these are the basic details of the group, how we are going to create the group, what are the properties that we will find, how we can be able to add the users, how we can be able to add the owners, how from where we can be able to assign the license, the roles, and all the details are there, right? Parallelly, when we will in the next video, we will check it out to create the dynamic groups, how to create the query, how to create the syntax, and how we can be able to change the assigned groups to a syntax group. Okay, so in the meantime, please go ahead, create the groups in your tenant, check it out. If you face any problem, just connect over, just drop the error or drop the issue on our on this video itself, or you can drop an email also to us. We have mentioned our email address in the channel itself. Hope this video also find you helpful, and you will get a empty of knowledge for this particular topic itself. Okay, till the time, bye bye, take care of yourself. We will meet in the next video.